we're going to talk about our electrics. You know, it's one of the big questions that get asked. Not an expert, but I've asked people who know what they're doing, and I've done loads of research.
Our friend who's a proper qualified electrician, done it for years.
Yeah, give us advice, because this is a new van to us. Although I ran exactly the same system on my old van, charging system, although it's a different setup in the output. So what we've got is I've got a 220 amp hour leisure battery, and that is charged in two ways. It's charged by a split charger, which one of the beauties of buying a service vehicle like this is it comes with a split charger. Although you can pick up split chargers dead reasonable, and on my last one, I think it was Simple Split Chargers I got mine from, and they were great. They come with a full kit, you know what I mean, with really good instructions. So mine is charged with a split charger and solar panels.
Do you want to tell us about your solar system? How does that work?
With my solar system, I've got 200 watt panels on the roof. I went for the semi-flexible ones, which is so I've not had to do any drilling to mount them. The kit that I bought came with Sikaflex, so basically my solar panels are glued to my roof, and I've used tape around the edges just to stop them flapping, just for a bit of extra security.
What kind of tape?
I've used Gorilla Tape, just you know what I mean. Yeah, it is just Gorilla Tape, so it's waterproof as well. It doesn't last forever, and I get up and check it every now and again, just to make sure whether you need to use it or not. You know what I mean, it's questionable, but I do. Like I say, it's just a bit of added security. The kit that I bought came with all the glands, the glue, all the wires and everything. So two panels come together through a jointing connector, which again came with the kit, into the waterproof housing. So it's got waterproof glands and a housing through the roof into the charge controller.
So do you want this video where you can show them your setup from over there? Yeah,
so, oh, sorry about that. So it comes through the roof, which I think you can just see up there. I've not tidied it all up because we're still really early in building process. So it comes from the panels into the charge controller. So it comes in and out down to the battery. It's got connections. Comes with instructions. Got connections for your panel, connections for your battery, but you can also go straight out to your load from here if you're on 12 volt. I read loads, and apparently this is the bit that fails or tends to fail first, so they recommend you go straight from your battery. That's the way to get around it. So I haven't got anything from the load. So down under here is my leisure battery. Again, like I say, is my 210 amp hour. Comes up into my fuse box. From my fuse box, it goes out to my 12 volt lights, which are in the back, and across to my inverter, which is, I've been describing it. It's a 1000 watt peak, but it's actually a 600 watt continuous supply, and we've used wires that were appropriate to what we're powering. So again, you know what I mean.
You can look it up and find the correct wires.
The correct size of wires. So I'm using stuff for a ring main, a domestic ring main, to run from my inverter into the back to the sockets. Again,
what sockets did you use?
So, like I said, on this bus,
you went to Aldi or something?
Yeah, we're almost completely on 220, 240 sockets. So the sockets that I've got are bought them from Aldi. So they've got the switch sockets. I've got four sets of double outlet sockets with the USB plugs as well, because and the reason I went for that is the USB is it gives you a fast charge. So you plug the phone in and you're on mains, it charges in instant quickly.
But the other things you use
volt. Yeah, so really the only other things that I've got in that I use is I've got a fridge which runs
we've done a separate video over.
Yeah, which runs on the 220, and the hob which runs on it for ignition. It's a gas hob, but the ignition runs off the power. We have got a telly which we use very rarely. So you know what I mean. What we're actually charging is laptops, phones, tablets.
You use your hair clippers, don't you?
Yeah, okay.
And charge your shave. Yeah, you charge your shaver as well.
Yeah.
So
and over in Scotland, we've been running a plug-in, a Mozzie plug-in.
A Mozzie plug-in, Jungle Formula plug-in as well.
So we haven't got massive power usage.
But systems, 2 phones, a laptop,
the system,
camera,
adequate to do that. Yeah, regular charger, camera, batteries.
So yeah, but this is perfect for what we want and what we need.
It works.
It works, and it works in the winter in the UK.
Yeah, it's been miserable today. At the moment, we're sitting at 12.4 volts. That's that.
It's fine.
Yeah, it is. It is really tricky. The solar charge controller tells you what you've actually got in your battery as well, but it's not really accurate. It's not 100% accurate. You'll find if you put a multimeter to your battery, it tends to read higher than what it does through the solar charge controller.
But we're only telling people this is what works for us. This is the basics. We're not going into any electricity. That stuff's down to electricians and people who are qualified, who can give you the correct information for what you need, so you're not making any dodgy mistakes, because some people blame the actual components when actually they've just used the wrong wires to put things in. So yeah, was there anything else that you wanted to share?
No, not on this side. Like I say, it is, if you're a basic DIYer, it's simple enough for you to do. It's not rocket science. You just need to make sure that the equipment that you're using is appropriate for what you're actually doing.
Yeah,